Hi, and welcome to another month's Thoughts on Leadership. This month I've got a really interesting title, Work is Love Made Visible. Now, it all comes out of a recent visit I did to an organization in South Africa. The organization is called Primi World, and it's a restaurant, it's a franchise operation, and it was really an experience. It got me because I used to frequent the establishment because the food was so brilliant and the service was unbelievable. And then when I discovered that they were a franchise operation, and I just got fascinated by it. But that's a whole other subject. Today I want to go with the particular one of the slogans that they use, which is work is love made visible. It's one of the philosophies that drives Primi as an organization. It drives the mindset of the organization. And you have to understand that the restaurant, that particular organization, is completely people focused. It's about you give the best you can give, and the benefits of that is what the customer gets as a result. So let's just unpick a little bit of what we mean. First of all, where did the quote come from? Well, it was a Lebanese man in the 1920s who was living in New York who came up with the expression. I'll give you the full quote he has. Work is love made visible, and if you cannot work with love, but only with distaste, it is better that you should leave your work and sit at the gate of the temple and take alms from those who work with joy. Khalil Gibran. Now, as I always believe, as leaders, our job is to create the passion in our people, get people energized, get people excited, get people interested in what they're doing. And so if people see their job as a chore, if they see it as difficult or hard, then their ability to give of their best gets minimized. And so work is love made visible is really saying give of your best. If you can really love what you do within your work, then the work that you do will be so much better as a result. And what was fascinating to me about Primi was, wherever I went in the organization, whether I was talking to waitresses or kitchen staff or cleaners or franchise holders or anything, they were just involved in this ethos. They were just completely embraced it. Or, you know, I would say to them, why do you like working at Primi? And the three things were common. One is because of the energy, one was because of the vibe, and one was because of the confidence it gives me. And one of their other slogans was urban energy as well. So it was about the energy. So work is love made visible is a frame of mind that we're talking about here. And of course, if we get the right frame of mind, then we get higher levels of enthusiasm, we get better results, higher productivity, and ultimately a more profitable or a more outstanding organization. So I want to ask you a question as a leader. Is the work that you do an example of the love that you have for what you do? Are my actions a demonstration of how much I enjoy the work that I do? And do my people feel the passion for what I'm trying to achieve here? Because if you can't demonstrate that work is love made visible for you, in other words, if you can't demonstrate that love, then how can you expect it of them? Are they really going to be prepared to do it for you? So assuming that the answer is yes to all those questions, let's say you answer them and you say, yes, that's fine, Paul, I really do. I'm an example of what I expect in others. Then I can also hear some of people saying, but Paul, some of the people that work for me, I mean, people I've got, the jobs are mundane, the jobs are tedious, how can you expect them to feel this way about things? I understand. But it's not about loving the work. It's not what the expression was saying. It's saying that the work is an example of your love. So let's take a mother as an example. She doesn't like changing the baby's nappy. Okay, so the work of changing the baby's nappy is not what she loves. But she has a love for her child. Okay, she has a desire to do what's well for her child. So it's the love for the child that is evident in the work that she does in changing the nappy. Does that help make sense of it a little bit to you? So you can love what you achieve as a result of the work you do. Okay, so maybe it's not the work itself. Sometimes the work is tedious. You've got jobs that you don't like doing. I've got jobs that I really don't like doing, but I need to do them. But they're only a part of the bigger whole, and the bigger whole is what we can love. Okay, I was with a company that manufactures specific drugs for a niche market. I mean, these are taking the drugs that you use, but certain people are allergic to certain elements of what goes to make up a pill or a syrup or whatever the prescription is. So they will make it, for instance, gluten-free, or they will make it with, whatever it is that makes it more palatable. And they can make it in sizes for children and this sort of thing. And the atmosphere about the place is everything we do is helping a person somewhere be better, save their life, make their life more enjoyable, or whatever. So it wasn't the actual work they're doing in terms of making the tablets and putting the combinations together. It's beyond that makes this whole work is love made visible. So, what am I going to ask you this month? Well, my question is, do you encourage your people to find something that they love that can be reflected in their work? Do you assist people, help people in that focusing? Do you help them discover what they can love that will inspire them to do what they do with love? Or where can they find the love that they need to make their work an example of the love that they have, and can you facilitate that with them? My visit to Primi was a wonderful experience. I really did enjoy going and meeting them and finding out what a phenomenal organization they are. The results were energized people, wonderful customer experience. I mean, really an amazing customer experience. And this one slogan was a part of that. But the leader, let me tell you, the leader was a living example of that slogan himself. Thanks for watching for another month. Ponder on what I've had to say. Have a great month. And may you always produce the work that is a manifestation of the love within you. Take care.